I am Loosey Goosey Licious, and I am my own favourite musician. So I'm here to rave about my own music because I love it. Alright, I'm gonna, for this video, listen to Tangle of Lies. I found it when I was just sifting through audio that I'd recorded that I hadn't properly sifted through. It was an entirely improvised thing. I just wanted to sing stuff that sounded good. Usually I have a plan for what I'm going to sing about. This one was just sing words. As I go through it, I'm like, wait, am I revealing too much? And if I don't put caveats in, someone will think that I'm singing about them. So I put all the caveats in by the end, and then ultimately the only person it could possibly be talking about is me. And I love how that changes the interpretation. Because I don't really know what I was thinking. I don't have a strong memory at all of making this. It just kind of appeared as a magical gem that had just been created and entirely forgotten about. And there's something kind of magical about it for that. The audio was really bad. I love the song so much. And there's something, so pure about a song that's just had no planning ahead of time. You've got no... Okay, so that sound at the start that's that's such an earthy, sort of deep sound, and it entirely wasn't intended. Because it creaks like an oak, and it's so good. You've got no reason. It sounds like an oak tree just settling down to listen to the song. It's so nice. And I think it was just because I record the music on my phone, so the phone was presumably slipping a bit as I was getting into place with my ukulele or something. It's such a good, just unintentional sound. It just beguiles you into the song. Okay, let's start again. You've got no reason to lie to. God, just focusing on that unintentional it's delicious. It sounds so bespoke. I love it so much. It's like a fine wine. I'm still you do. It's like the words just come out of the air in beautiful clouds of buttery goodness. Yeah, and you can sort of hear the buzz sort of come in and out on the tracks. I wasn't able to properly extract it because the recording quality was so rubbish. I was just kind of mumbling this to myself. I wasn't entirely trying to be heard, I don't think. Why do you do? Yeah, it's like the words just come out of the dark. Why do you back into the dark do? It's beautiful. So yeah, I think the line, "You've got no reason to lie to me," that's basically me just singing I will sing a generic song lyric, and then I spend the whole song trying to expand on it and define without defining what it is. It's the ultimate version of, I meant to sing that had so much depth behind it. It's my song Story House. I just got a good tune in my head, same with Have You Ever Killed a Man? You just kind of justify it after the fact. It is the path to some of my favourite songs, actually. You've got no reason. I'm just amazed that I managed to salvage the audio as much as I did, because it was really hard to do. So it's just such a precious song to listen to in that respect. To lie to me, and yet you do. I just love the "to lie to me." There's a beautiful plunge there that's just it's so good. It's good. And still you do. love the oh no, just the kind of almost despairing wail of it, you know? Why do you lie? The angelic voice that comes from just singing on top of the original recording and just having multiple voices there. It's angelic and I love it. Just the way I sort of like mix in sort of me singing along to it and then just like leaving the moments of the original performance. Like, I love that. I love like the ebb and flow of just like if you're hearing the very original performance or if you're hearing that plus me singing over it. Like, I think the bits where the vocals are together, they're so like heavenly and sweet, but you know, having the original vocals and stuff just untouched also like has an authenticity and rawness to it that is also really special. On Christmas Day. It's kind of a climax to the song, isn't it? It peaks early, but who cares? It's so good. Goes out in waves after that, you know? It's a very wavy song, you know? It's like the ocean just coming in and out. I fucking love that. I just add, on Christmas Day? It's like, what? And then you look at when this track was made, and I think it was made on like the 10th of December or just around that time. Or was it the 20th? I don't know. So that's why I had Christmas on the mind. And like, I actually remembered what I'd done that day. I had worked out the context for this song at one point in my life, and now I've lost it. But I don't think it entirely made sense what I was singing about. Like, it was kind of unclear. Like, I could come up with theories as to what it was, but like, they would just be pure speculation. I think I know what it's about for me, but I'm too scared to talk about it. And that bit, the "you've no business" line, to me, like, it's just such a delicious melody. It's just so tasty to go into. It just fits so nicely. You know, like, getting to the top of a hill and then there's just a big tree with roots and you just fall into the embrace of the roots, and somehow, instead of being really hard and unwelcoming, the roots are exactly what you need to give you rest. That's what it feels like, you know, just falling into the arms of Morpheus vibes. It's good. Where did you go? You've no business lying to me, and yet that's what you do to me. Just the counterpoint of, and yet that's what you do to me. Like, you know, it falls back in a nice easy slump and then it sort of brings itself forward. I don't know how to describe it, but like, God, it's pleasing. Okay, I love that. Musically, I just love it. It just speeds up a bit and speeds into this sort of delicious roll of melodic deliciousness. I love it. It's just such an easy song, and like, there's no doubt I would have just been playing just 2 chords, because that's what I tend to do. 2 chords is all you need. But also maybe I just don't know enough music theory to use more. But you know, I tell myself it's for accessibility reasons and making music easier and more accessible for people. Just doing 2 chords is a political stance. And I love the uke, just like the chimes of a clock, just dang, dang, dang. This is so good. Very grandfather clocky, you know? Oh no. There's something so sad about it, as if like it the way the song is singing about inevitability, there's a mournful tone to it, you know, that's just so sweet. So I think my biggest influence is probably Tenacious D, and you can hear it here, because you know how like System of a Down, one of their singers says "alright" a lot, and I always thought like that doesn't quite hit right, you know. I mean, their System of a Down, anything they do sounds amazing, but like it doesn't hit right. And Tenacious D, they default on the word no and just exclaiming no, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's how to do it. So I've kind of stolen that. That's what I'm doing there. And I think like adding no to songs is just great, because like it expresses like the paradox of things, you know. You could be like singing something and then just being like no, like kind of contradicting it, as well as just it being an awesome thing to say, even if it's not in that kind of context. You'll never know, and I'll never say. I do like the emotional honesty of this song. It's intense, but yeah, I also really like the softness of it. Like, I'm not really singing to be heard. I think I'm probably recording just in case, but like, and at some point probably realizing that I will release it. Who knows? Not on Christmas Day. Yeah, that second Christmas Day is so good. And then the twist. But when Boxing Day comes, well, you know. So shit. We've just been talking about Christmas Day. Big twist in the song. The Boxing Day line just... it's just like, oh, you thought that was the peak, did you? Nah. This is the real peak. This is the turning point of the song. I don't know if it is, but that's just how it feels, you know? It's tasty. God, just the Boxing Day bit is just like, yeah. It fits on like a delicious bowl of soup. It fits on like a really comfy mitten. I do kind of love that. I don't really know what I'm going to say with the, and when Boxing Day comes, it's a pleasing line, but then it's like, well, you know, you know when Boxing Day comes, right? You know? Such a satisfying lyric to then just flounder lyrically and just be like, you know, right? Well, you know that I know. Know that I know that you know that I know that. And it's like the twist is we keep doing it. We just keep in this sort of bubble of self-deception and fear. And meanwhile, the ukulele is just pounding slowly like the inevitability of a clock. Just the slow march of time, marked by such melancholy and sadness, and the fact that we are trapped in this moment across time. Like, we are just perpetuating this for ages because we're just too emotionally cowardly. You know that I know that you know that I know. It is so sweet just hearing the know that you know that I know that you know. It's so delicious, just the kind of tennis game of just boop, 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 boop. There's a beauty to it, just, you know, like a tennis game that just keeps flowing. Like, I don't think I keep any track of, like, you know that I know, that you know that I know that I know that you know that you, like, all of that. I love how just, like, after the first two statements in that, all of the rest, or was it three statements? Whatever. There comes a clear point when you can just add like that, you know that I know that you know that I know. You can do that recursively forever, because if you know that I know and I know that you know, then You know that I know that I know that you know that you know that I know that I know that you know that I know that you get the point. It's just such a sneaky little trick and I love it. And it's so pleasing to do, just feels like there's so much thought behind just this hastily improvised lyric. It's hard for me to think of thoughts quickly, so the fact that just hearing myself improvise is like, you know, it's so hard to come up with words. I don't think I think as quickly as other people. And it's hard to improvise lyrics along to a timer like in a song. So I'm just incredibly impressed that I do it. When I do it with like such feeling and meaning, like it's guarded, but it's also very unguarded. I don't know. It's a tasty mix. I think the fact that I was being guarded adds to the richness of the song. Like as it goes on, I'm like, wait, let's add a caveat. Let's add a caveat. And I think this was about a situation I was in, but, you know, I don't really want to talk about my songs in any way that really is clear that it's about anyone, unless it's my mum, because she had 10 years to soften on the trans stuff at all. So, you know, she still hasn't called me Lucy. So she gets sung about. I had no business lying to you. And the ukulele speeds up just by like going twice as fast, and somehow that just, and it's right in the middle of the song. It's pleasing because it's still slow, but it's also twice as fast. It picks up a pace, and I like that. You know, we've established kind of the musical vibe of the song, and now we're just galloping forward. But you know that's just what I do. And I love me singing deep. I love me to be able to sing deeper, but like, it's pleasing to go deep, you know? It's just a satisfying aspect to it. Presumably this is like the deepest I've gone in the entire song, which is wild. I kind of love that, like, I'm pushing my voice as low as possible. And you can tell that I'm doing that because like my voice goes from like a steady like to and it's like, yeah, I'm pushing my limits there. I can't go much deeper. But I also love hearing me push my voice right to the edges and seeing what happens. Like with going deep, it's a croak, and when I scream as loud as I can, like my voice does some weird inflection, which you can hear in like the live stuff from the recent show. Oh, it was so delicious. I play my music while I sleep because it protects me from the nightmares. And I think nightmares are fucking horrifying. So I really would like the huge chunk of my life spent in dream space to not be nightmares. It'll be so tragic when I can't make music anymore because it's one of the only lights in my life. It's the most consistent light in my life. I don't know. It's up there, you know. Yes, you know what I do. And that sort of just the way my voice so frailly just goes, I do. It's like it's just trying to claw its way up a mountain, but it's so frail. It's just trying to stand up, and it just manages to stand up despite having so little energy. Like, it's so slight. And then the do is just standing up and then just slumping back into a chair or something, you know? The release of that exerted energy. I only lie to you. Okay, oh my god, what a beautiful bit. Like, I've been so restrained with having the double top vocals. And now here I do a bunch of vocals. Like, I think there might be about 5 of me singing at this point. And it's such an amazing, powerful moment. It is also the climax of the song. Yeah, more than Christmas Day, this is the climax. Just suddenly out of nowhere, this just angelic and loud chorus of voices, and they're all my voices, just coming together, and it just hits you like a forceful cloud of angelic goodness. It's such a triumphant, like there's such restraint to the rest of the song, and then boom, suddenly there's 5 voices at once, and it's just such an incredible moment. no one else. I only lie to you, no one else. And it's like, gosh, that's a twist. Like, that line is like establishes some law that helps you like whittle down, right, who's this now about, as I take a step back and trying to find some people out of it. And it's like, okay, so there's only one person I lie to, which is why it can only be myself, really. No one else is so, again, it has so many voices in it at that point. And there's such a delicious angelicness to it. It's so pleasing. Like, I think the whole tune is really pleasing. There's just something so delicious and easy about it, you know? It's like the most easy listening song ever, at least for me. And then no one else, it's got that kind of plunge again, you know, going from I only lie to you, no one else. Like the plunge into deep voice. Mwah. Sublime. No one else deserves it. I literally don't know what it's about. Like, you know, it's probably about like multiple things, you know. I just like backtrack to like, no one else deserves it. Like I say, well, I guess you don't too, but you know, that's just how it be. And it's like, fuck. It is interesting trying to work out what the fuck this is about, but I guess it's probably about multiple things at different points. As I keep adding caveats. Like, who did I have in mind? Like, it seems to be quite a specific thing to be like, wait, I mean, I guess you don't deserve it too, but you know, that's how it be. Like, who? Because I don't think I'd say only my mum deserves it, and I don't think like I lied to my mum about stuff. But I don't know, it's been so long since I've really interacted with her. And, you know, ultimately, it makes most sense if it's about me. And maybe at some point I did mean it to be me. I don't have a strong memory of making this song. I have the foggiest of images. And an unhelpful awareness of the context, at least in the past. Well, I guess you don't too, but that's just how it is. Like, well, I guess you don't too, but that's just how it be. It's like, how could that be about anyone but me? Like, oh, no one else deserves this but you, Lucy. And it's like, you know what, actually that's just self-hating talk going on. Of course you don't too, Lucy. You are as valid a person as anyone else, even if instinctively you don't think that way. You know what, I need to give that more of a thought so I can therapize my way out of thinking like that. Which means I have to make a song about it, because I listen to my songs so much. By far the most effective therapy for me is just working out what I need to therapize myself on, make it into a song, and then I'll listen to it loads, and I'll imbibe the meaning of it and get therapized that way. There's something I like about how unsynchronized the voices are. I also don't like how unsynchronized the voices are. Like, it's frustrating. It's pleasing because you can tell that there's lots of me there, so you can, and it's not just the same moment replicated, but also you crave the perfection that just came before. You know, it's sort of, it's a different quality. It's still pleasing and angelic, but in a more chaotic way. It's interesting. That's how it be, you and me. That's how it be, you and me. Like, that brings it more together. It's not as united as before, I don't think, but like, just, again, it's the waves of just kind of like, you know, they're all synchronized together and then they get a bit less synchronized and then they come together. It's a very wavy song. So it's a trope of mine, the use of you and me. I use so much, or like you and I, whatever works. I will return to this sentence so much because it's just such an easy one to do. We've got no business lying to each other. That plunge is so just, It's like plunging into the freshest waterfall. It's just, we've got no business. Like, because it's a different musical direction for the song to take, and it's such a pleasing one, you know? I lie to you, we lie to one another. I guess like the ukulele starting to build up the intensity just by like hammering on that. Just dun 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 dun. Ah, that's cool. Like, my strumming is simple, but I think it makes it easier to come up with lyrics while doing it. And there's just a nice organicness to it there, isn't there? I love the quick delivery of some of these things. Like, I lie to you, we lie to one another. It just flows as if the lyrics were written out beforehand. It's delicious. And the way those two no's come in, and you can tell that one of them at least, I think it's only one of them, was me singing along to it because they overlap, so it can't be the original. I appreciate that it's honest about not being the original by like doubling them up. I like that. You can like still trust that the bulk of it is just the original generally. Or like all of it is the original unless said otherwise, you know. And there's like a special spark from improvising something for the first time that just if you don't have, then it's not quite the same. It doesn't taste quite as fresh, you know. Why do we let it go? I love that, like, why do we let it go? Like, the single voice after having so many voices is such a sort of lone voice. And there's a frailty to the loneliness. Because you don't have frailty so much when you've got all the voices together. Oh, it's good. You've got like the emotional confidence and power of the angelic voices, and then just it dips into the original performance again. And the frailty that was delivered with that is delicious. On and on and on. And on and on and on and on and on. On and on and on and on and on. I just love it, the whole and on and on and on, and then just repeat that forever. It's like, yeah, I found something I can repeat. I'm gonna just enjoy that and take it musically wherever I want to go. And it's just it's a nice reprieve for me when I'm improvising it, and it's just funny to hear. It's like, cool, so she's feeling a bit less pressure to come up with something else for now. You know, and it's probably the worst part of the song even, like, it loses it in the middle. But then right at the end, it brings it back, and it's like, you know what, the shit was worth waiting to get to the gold, and it raises you to the most beautiful, sunny, sparkling, fresh, crispy mountaintop ever. Okay, it's not that good, but like... just the waves of quality are pleasing, because that's the magic thing about improv, especially, like the quality ebbs and flows. It's exciting because you're never quite sure when it's going to be good and when you're just going to lose it. I don't know, it keeps me excited, but maybe that's because I know how improvisational it was and how calamitous it was getting to make this. Maybe we should just let it go. The unsatisfyingness of the on and on and on and on section. I mean, it is resolved nicely by the time it gets to the on. And then you've got the single voicing, maybe. I think that was an addition, it wasn't the original recording. That was me coming in at the wrong time, probably, while trying to record a second vocal. But it's the maybe we should just let it go, and it's the word go that just provides the real release of tension after all the badness of the and on and on and ons. It's just a moment of like breathing in, holding all that stress within you, and then just letting it out in the most just go. Does that make sense? I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, I think that's really where the tension of the crapness is let out. It's beautiful. It's such a soft moment of perfection that you forget how shit it was because it's come back to beauty. And I love that about improv, you know? Just sometimes it can veer into shite, but that just makes it so sweet when it just brings it back, you know? And admit the truth to ourselves, oh no, no, no. See, I did the no bit again. These are delicious lyrics, and it is scary to just sing without a plan, because it's hard to put up defenses and enough caveats around something you haven't decided to sing. So there's stuff you might want to keep private, or there's stuff you may even just be lying about because you haven't properly thought through the lyrics you're saying. You're just throwing them out as quick as you can. The kind of crapness of the like, it's not awful or anything, but there's a naffness to it that when the words just come in after that, like, I'll never do it, and you'll never do it, and we'll always be trapped inside, or whatever, you know, like, there's such a beautiful flow to just putting out these statements, and it's like going from just this shit sort of like to suddenly delivering another climax of the song, you know, like the song really culminates in just the throwing out of the statements like, I'll never do it, you'll never do it, and we'll always be stuck, trapped inside, whatever, I can't remember the lyrics. I'll never do it, and you'll never do it, and we'll always be stuck unsatisfied. Yeah, stuck unsatisfied. It's almost like the anticipation line from Rocky Horror Picture Show, you know? Just, we'll always be stuck unsatisfied. It's crunchy, it's good, it's just so goddamn pleasing. Caught in the tangle of our lies. Like, my god, that bit's great. Just the I'll never do it and you'll never do it, and that twist of just like, well, you know, if we keep going the way we're going, then just we're never going to do this, are we? And just then entering the exploration of like, well, what does that realm look like if we never address this? You know, like lies are there to be solved. You shouldn't have lies lingering, but what if we just do linger? So like, just exploring beyond just the basic interpretation of just like, lies, well, that needs solving. It's like, well, what if we don't? And I love that. And just the way the voice comes across, like it's in a different recording when I'm like, caught in the tangle of our lies. Oh, it's delivered so perfectly, and it's like, it's from the original recording, and it's just, it's such a perfect summation of the whole song before that, and I'm very impressed that I managed to summarize it like that. And just, that's why it's called Tangle of Lies, because that bit hits so good as just a summation. I'm just very impressed with myself. It's hard to think quick or right. I really suck at it. And that just retaining of the original performance for the, again, another culmination of the whole song is the naming of it. Caught in the tangle of our lies, and just that solitary voice, just naming the song. It's great. I love it. Just, you know, comes in, swoops in, delivers the perfect line. And it really like rounds out the song, you know, it feels like the end of the song. 'Cause I'll never say to you the truth, 'cause I won't admit it to myself. Oh my god. And again, that twist at the end, just like, I'll never admit it to you, because I'll never admit it to myself. I can't accept that these are my feelings because these are unacceptable. And I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's just another twist, you know? It's just changing the angle on the perspective of it just again and again and again and again. And like, lyrically, it's just phenomenal. I love it. It's such a fucking good song. And it's such a pleasing song to listen to, you know? It's like butter. So let's just put telling the truth on the shelf. And like, that last bit's good. It sort of like vocals doubling up again, and then to not do it on the very last line where it's like, so let's just put telling the truth on the shelf. It's just a single voice. There's something so beautiful about just a single voice delivering a line with such vocal perfection. Like, you know, it's not a big grand sing-song bit, but there's just a perfection to delivering this final line and such a great finality to it, you know? It's just the solitary voice. There's something just so powerful about it and so good. Like, all the voices are like, go my child, finish the song for us, embody us in spirit. Just the strength of a single voice finishing it with that one line. I don't know, it's beautiful, you know, because there's a frailty to the voice, because it is just a single lonely voice. I love that line at the end, just elongating out, just slowing the song down and just being like, let's just enjoy the walk towards this final rhyme. And it's like, it's both a good rhyme and it's also a bit naff, and I love that. Like, I've got a song that I'm working on at the moment which like has a really bad line. Sometimes I just like to end songs with really bad lines. Not often, but I do. The bad line that is, let's put the truth on the shelf. Like, just walking to that with a big goofy walk. Like, this is a rhyme worth going to and lingering on and ending the entire song on. And it is actually, like, meaning wise, okay, that actually does kind of work. What a beautiful, beautiful, easy listening song, full of angst and melancholy, and it just slides in the ears like butter. It's delicious. It's tasty, and I absolutely adore it. It's got an emotional rawness to it. It's just good shit. You know, despite making a song as freely as this one seemed to come, you know, I think like this song, like to some extent, I probably just told myself like, you know, I'm never gonna publish anything that I sing about here. But I think that's probably how I started it. And like, as I went on, I was like, you know what, this might actually be publishable. I better put a few fucking caveats around what I'm singing about, so that it doesn't single out anyone in particular. And I love that just makes it like, if you just take the text literally, it's like, okay, this is singing about me, and you know what? It eternally is about me. Yeah, so this is a really special song for me. It's on my big album from last year called Licious Is Not Vicious, which is a play on my previous album called Lucy Vicious. It's got all the non-vicious songs that I came up with when coming up with Lucy Vicious, which is why it's so much longer than Lucy Vicious. Lol. I'm not the most vicious person, but I think it's a fun set of albums. Anyway, so this album's kind of a bit disjointed, and where is Tangle of Lies? It's like track 11, Jesus, it's like buried in there, because I really like put a lot of thought into the flow of these albums. And yeah, Tangle of Lies, like, is it my favourite of my songs at the moment? Okay, yeah, so I've been talking for ages about this one song. I love this song so much. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's so delicious. It's like a warm meal. You know, it's got a good amount of angst. It's a tasty amount of angst. You know, it's talking about crunchy stuff that is good to get your teeth into, but it's delivered in such a deliciously pleasant way. You know, I'm sure if I was playing with someone else in the room, I'd like increase the energy quite a lot. It's very me in my bedroom, just on my bed, click and record on the phone and just doing what I want, and then suddenly putting lots of effort into like being like, wait, no, what if this is a good song? I better actually put more effort into it. I wasn't putting too much into this, but also I was putting a lot of energy into this that I didn't plan on putting. I kind of like songs where I don't name them in advance. The title of it is kind of emergent. Like, usually I just try and name songs as straightforwardly as possible so people can actually find them, but like stuff like Tangle of Lies is just like plucked from it. You know what Tangle of Lies lacks? It lacks the therapy, but there's still therapeutic aspects to angsting about stuff. It does help you process it, but it doesn't present the solution, but hopefully it helps towards that. Alright, delicious song. See you next time. I love my music.